When I look back over my life, I don't just see moments. I see the hand of God. I've seen his hand in how I met my husband, in our marriage, in the ups and downs, in the way he held us together, in the grief, in the sorrow, and in all the joy. I've seen his hand in the way he allowed me to become a mom, after longing to be one for so many years. In prayers that in my eyes didn't look like they were being answered, but the entire time God was working behind the scenes, opening doors, closing doors to make the way clear. I've seen his hand in every single child that he's entrusted to me. The ones who came and then left. The ones who stayed for a season, and the ones who were allowed to stay forever. And all those children, they changed me, and they brought me closer to Jesus. I've seen his hand in the hardest seasons of my life, in the depression, in the anxiety, in the breaking moments, in the times where I honestly did not think I could keep going. And I realized something, that even when I thought I couldn't hear him, he was still speaking, and he was still working. There's never been a moment where God was not present in my life. Not one single moment. Even when I didn't understand, even when I was hurting, even when I felt completely alone, I wasn't completely alone because God was there. It reminds me, these are famous worship song lyrics that you might remember, that even when I couldn't see it, he was working. Even when I couldn't feel it, he was working. He was always working. And that was when I realized that everything began to change. When I learned how to recognize his voice, when I stopped rushing all the time, and I started listening, when I quieted the noise around me, and I finally surrendered control, and I began trusting him with my whole heart and anchoring myself in him, I started walking differently, walking with peace, with clarity, with confidence. And I began recognizing his voice. I knew when he was speaking to me, because when God speaks, I listen. And friend, that is exactly why the Holy Spirit and I have created something for you, a 12-part devotion called When God Speaks, I Listen. This is for the woman who loves God, but isn't always sure if she's hearing him clearly. It's for the woman who feels stuck or disconnected. It's for the one who wonders if God is speaking, and if he is speaking, why she can't hear him. If this is you, then this devotion is for you. Comment the word listen below, and I'll send you the link to start receiving the devotion in your email. Friend, are you ready to start recognizing the voice of the one who loves you more than life itself? Are you ready to walk with him with confidence and boldness and assurance that you can hear him when he's calling you? And if you're ready to go deeper, to not just hear, but to walk this out, that's exactly what I help women do. You know, someday, I just might write a book called The Hand of God, because that's what I have seen all over my life. Well, friend, I'm almost done sharing my story. This has been quite the month for sure. I've got a few more chapters for you. So I'll see you in chapter 11.